didn't want him to get the ball. So I just hit him. And when I look back, I seen at least 2 or 3.
The technique it will be what takes you home. You can't just go out and rely on athleticism or rely on the thought of maybe I'm better than the person that you're playing against, because Alontae is in that phase where he's an older player, but he's still a younger player. And so while he's old enough to understand the NFL and provide us with great leadership, he's still young enough to relate to our younger players like Kool-Aid or like Quincy or like any other younger player on our defense. And so he's really tackler. Obviously last week he came alive with the interception, and that was huge. And he's doing a really good job of just playing physical, playing tough. But like I said, he's a seasoned player, and also allowing himself to be led by me. Sometimes older players kind of feel like they have it figured out, you know, and they kind of want to do things the way they want to do it.
Together, we battle every week.
Mayfield out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Picked off, Alontae Taylor.
So that showed up in the game. That was a challenge for our guys, but our guys just to keep battling was really cool.
A lot of people would say that we don't have nothing to play for, but I think we do. I know within this defense, we're still trying to be a top 10 defense, and we're right. Today we did a really good job, and especially
This game is over.
Showing blitz, here he comes. And Taylor's got him! Alontae Taylor just sacked Kyler Murray.
Put him on their back, let's go win.
Harrison now lines up in a bunch formation with the play clock down to 3. Taylor showing blitz, here he comes. And Taylor's got him! Alontae Taylor just
absolutely love the aggressive time to throw the ball or run.
There's Taylor. He sacks him. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
No George Kittle either for San Francisco, down Purdy and Kittle today. On 3rd and 10, Jones over the middle into all kinds of traffic, looking for Juwan Jennings. It's in offense and your arm, because you watch this throw by Mac Jones, and there are 4.
Brady would do things a little bit differently than Peyton Manning would against a cover 2.
On 2nd and 10, well defended by the Jones with time. Open, incomplete. Juwan Jennings had a little bit of a crease. Put in on initial contact or the deflection.
Yeah, you needed to get this one out just a little bit further to the outside. Let Juwan Jennings run underneath it. Alontae Taylor, look, what great concentration. He never gave up on that football and almost makes an unbelievable catch going to the ground. Okay, today, he had that one touchdown that he gave up to Christian McCaffrey at the end of the half, but he is really going to be a good player to watch for this Saints defense in that star player role. Having the opportunity to work with Kyle Shanahan and all these great offensive coaches this season, he's pumped.
Well defended on the toss play to McCaffrey by the Saints. So a first down, and on the end around, it's Luther Burden, and Burden is tripped up.
Your assignment, stay home, because you're going to have end arounds, you're going to have reverses, you're going to have a lot of different things.
Want that ball to go. He's going to stay there and stay on his track, and it forces the defense to follow that and be disciplined. If not, he gets big yardage like that.
2nd down and 3. Oh! Williams gets crushed by Alontae Taylor.
Alontae Taylor is hiding behind Chase Young on this blitz. My goodness.
Tremendous audio from our crew. Loss of 5 on the play.
When Alontae Taylor, he's playing that nickel spot. He actually made his start.
McMillan, bottom of your screen. Hubbard, the back. And Bryce Young throws one, and it's intercepted. Taken away by Alontae Taylor. Underthrown in the area where McMillan was.
He goes like he's coming right here. It looks like blitz, and then he's just going to bail out of there right here, get underneath that throw, and there just was not a lot of urgency. I'm telling you, McMillan does not look like he's running well, and as a quarterback, man, you've got to be able to read that underneath right blitz.
And what did Dave Canales say at the half? Hey, we were protecting the ball. Dowdle, and he may lose yardage, and Alontae Taylor came up from his safety spot, or that defensive back spot.
Alontae Taylor right there. So many pressures. You're double teaming the outside, and you're just bringing Alontae Taylor right there in that C gap, and at some point, you would think the Carolina Panthers, big hit by Alontae Taylor.
Yeah.
And the pass incomplete, looking for Godwin, covered by Taylor for a penalty flag. None there. 4th and 5. They'll try it for 3 in this driving rainstorm.
Well, Godwin lined up in the right slot. Taylor may have gotten there early with the backside or wrapped around the waist, that right arm, but the official's right there on the call.
It's Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted on the play by Taylor. He's getting blocking, and down goes Taylor after the pick of the quarterback for the defense of New Orleans.
Well, he's going to be hot at Cameron Johnson. Johnson just stops on the route, and Taylor's...
With Davis in the backfield at 2nd down, and he's sacked again. Taylor comes in with his 2nd sack of the year.
Watch Ruckert. He's going to be blocking Taylor initially, and then he lets him go. He's helping. Watch. He goes, just gives him a shove. Whoop. You know, that's one where you either stick with him or you don't. I don't know why.
Ward fakes the pitch. Nowhere to go. Ward trying to make something happen to the end zone. It is incomplete. Alontae Taylor came over and got a hand on it.
But Alontae Taylor down in this part of the field, as a DB, you always talk about it. The quarterback's going to have more time.
Here comes the pressure. Ward hit as he throws, and it's incomplete.
Whether it's pass rushing, you name it, 7 sacks in his career, and he hits the throwing arm of Ward and affects that throw. And the Tennessee, fortunate, it just falls short and incomplete.
45 seconds left. Ward to the tight end helm, and it's broken up. Alontae Taylor was there again. Alontae Taylor coming back to his native state of Tennessee, and he has had quite a ball game today.
Andrew, when you fall asleep on the plane and someone jostles you awake, you're going to come up saying Alontae Taylor.
That's his 4th pass breakup today.
And remember, with an 8-point lead, Brandon Staley's guarding the end zone.
53% of the time, usually on just a 3rd down. On 1st down, he comes up big with a sack as Robinson is looking for room, and a good tackle around the waist. Alontae Taylor from his defensive back position.
That's what he does, and he's mirroring Robinson right here. So he comes back in there, loops around, kind of almost like an orbit. He's in man-to-man coverage when he was outside.